I mean, zoning in progress, I think this is a multi-month for us to be smart enough to figure out how to write a code that truly describes our intent. And this is happening in every town and city in America. I mean, this is not something that just popped up here. It's something that other municipalities are wrestling with. I'm sure is the case in the two other municipalities that you represent from time to time. You think you've got it right, and a smart architect can figure out a way around it. I completely agree that we should go back to where we started, say it wasn't working to the way we wanted it to be, try and be as clever as we can, issue zoning in progress, which hopefully gives you some basis to say, look, let's work out something, because this is gonna change in the town, and you certainly don't want a design that's out of character with what ultimately is gonna be built on either side of whatever you're doing now, but is not gonna be solved overnight. It's a tough challenge.
But I think it is important that, for the record, that you say the intent is to eliminate this particular provision during the study period.
Correct.
While you're looking at
Correct.
an alternative, if there is an alternative.
If there is an alternative, yeah, correct. And then take the time to do it as best you possibly can. Get as many experts as you can who said, yeah, we've had this problem before, and here's how we solved it. And that's just research. It needs to be done.
Who would do something like that? Would that be under our consultants? Because
That's
it's,
where I'd go first.
okay.
I might
Explain
say-
to him the language problem. and
Yeah.
I would certainly start there,
he-
Mr. Thrasher.
I
But I
would
would also say that this may be something that you want to bring in a fresh set of eyes to see whether or not this is, there's another solution. It's awfully hard once you've, I mean, I know, several of us sat through all these meetings. We kept trying to figure out how could we make this work? You did years ago. mean, this
I
is
just
not-
think it's so nice when an architect comes in creative and a
Yep.
design like we saw
Yep.
today to give them benefit, but then you have the architect come in, abuse the
Yeah,
situation,
use
and
the situation,
builds
yeah.
these block
Yeah,
homes.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we can get some kind of language to give an architect's incentive to do creative designs and details. I think details are important on homes.
Well, the other option is to eliminate the word incentive, benefit, bonus, whatever it is. And there is a sister community down the road that's struggling with that right now, saying, look, this is what we want.
Yeah.
And there's no, we're not gonna give you extra credit for doing what we want. Do what we want,
Or else.
or else.
The problem is the incentive.
Yeah.
I think giving more square footage may have been the wrong incentive.
Mhm.
That brings out the worst in people.
Mhm.
So perhaps there's another incentive, I don't know what it would be, but, or maybe it's just appealing to the good nature of our code, that we want these things done a certain way, and we're gonna spell out, what we prefer. And that's what should be followed. As you can tell, we worked on this for quite some time, and it didn't work out. It's gonna take a lot more time, and I think you're probably right, Bob, to bring in a fresh set of eyes to give us some advice.
Yes.
Mr. Mayor, would you accept the comment from the public?
I would indeed.
I don't mean to insult Mr. Randolph, but as somebody who practiced law for 40 years, I can tell you that you cannot draft the ordinance with a bonus that will be so carefully drafted and so perfect that an aggressive architect, aided by sophisticated counsel, will not get beyond what you intend. I would urge you to just drop it entirely, because otherwise you're going to be here another 1 or 2 years from now facing the same problem that a couple of sophisticated architects, aided by sophisticated counsel, have found a way to achieve it without giving you what you want.
I'd just like to say that didn't insult me, and that's why I said, I think it should be stated on the record that the purpose is to eliminate this provision.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. It's kind of where I'm going with this. I'm so disappointed that this ordinance, which we spent so much time trying to craft, and I believe we did have urban design and had others
Mhm.
influence to help us, and it was abused. And I tend to agree with you. We're not going to be able to craft it to foresee every possible move by clever architects, designers, and attorneys. So I think we should at least start, obviously. with-
Zoning in
Yeah.
progress, and reappeal this,
Yes.
this code.
Any other comments?
I have
You'll need a motion.
I think we made the comments, we made the motion. It never got.
I know.
I didn't hear.
I want to start
Okay.
making the motion, I was going to, and then
Yeah, oh, I'm
we
sorry.
kind of got, I was going to move to do zoning in progress and delete this ordinance for the.
Move is
zoning.
to undertake move is to amend the ordinance so as to eliminate this incentive provision which is incorporated within 70-71C, and/or study an alternative. But in the meantime, while the study is undergoing, to declare zoning in progress, directing that no building permits be issued in contravention of what is the stated intent of the commission.
That was exactly my motion.
I thought
Well put.
Is there a second to that motion?
I second it.
Rita?
Commissioner Ganger.
Yes.
Commissioner Stanley.
Yes.
Commissioner White.
Yes.
Commissioner Orthwein.
Yes.
Mayor Morgan.
Yes. Finally, we have Resolution 14-17.
This is a resolution of the Town Commission, the Town of Gulfstream, Palm Beach County, Florida, authorizing the Town of Gulfstream to approve and adopt the 2015 revised Palm Beach County Local Mitigation Strategy Plan and provide an effective date. It's presented for adoption this 12th day of December, 2014.
Any comments regarding the resolution? Any questions? If not, is there a motion to approve?
Move
the resolution?
approval.
Second. Rita?
Commissioner Ganger?
Yes.
Commissioner Stanley?
Yes.
Commissioner White?
Yes.
Commissioner Orthwein?
Yes.
Mayor Morgan.
Yes.
Quick comment, using the word resolution as a starting point. At our last meeting, we had a resolution with respect to keeping the Treasure Coast Regional Planning Council as part of Palm Beach part of the Regional Planning Council. The risk was that the county commission already voted 4-3 to move to South Florida and to basically abandon 38 years worth of relationship with the Treasure Coast. We had a resolution, it was passed, maybe 35 of the 37 municipalities also passed, or at least had it up for approval. We went to county commission meeting. We were expected to be on at 9:30 in the morning. We got on at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Mr. Thrasher and I were there. I actually testified, as did many mayors. And it was unanimously, the first reading was reversed, so it was unanimously passed that the Palm Beach County would stay in with the original Treasure Coast Regional Planning Council. They are going to look at wiggling some of the boundaries. I suspect that's not going to happen. The governor has that responsibility, and I'm sure the governor could care less as to, why this is being done.
Well
So-
done. Very good. And thank you for that update. Delighted to hear that. Thanks for your efforts. Any other comments? If not, our meeting is adjourned.
I didn't know. Yeah, it was sort of, they